Hello everyone! In South Africa, hippos, typically seen as gentle giants grazing by rivers and lakes, have now become a serious threat as they begin to venture into residential areas. Recently, two massive hippos, weighing nearly 6,000 pounds combined, wreaked havoc in a rural community, sparking unprecedented fear and chaos among residents. Their sheer size and unpredictable aggression have forced hunters and wildlife organizations to step in, determined to protect people from this escalating danger. So, how is this intense battle unfolding? Join us as we dive into the details, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support is vital as we aim for 100,000 subscribers. Faced with the escalating danger posed by these massive hippos, local hunters stepped up to protect their community, experienced and brave. They understood that taking on a creature as powerful as a hippo was no small feat. These animals are notoriously territorial and aggressive when provoked. But with safety on the line, they had no choice. To keep costs down and avoid startling the hippos, the hunters chose the silent, stealthy approach of bows and arrows. This decision heightened the challenge as it required them to get close to their massive targets while remaining undetected. So how does this daring, silent hunt for hippos unfold? Make yourself a warm cup of tea and join us on this gripping journey. It's bound to be an unforgettable adventure. The hunters organized into 5 skilled groups, each equipped with powerful compound bows, like the Hoyt Carbon RX-7, designed for precision and strength needed to penetrate the hippo's thick hide. Supporting weapons, including backup hunting knives and small-caliber pistols, are kept on hand in case of a close encounter. Hunting with bows and arrows presents intense challenges. Hunters must get within 30 yards of these massive animals, which are quick to charge if they feel threatened. To succeed, hunters must be patient, silent, and ready to take a well-placed shot aimed at vital areas, like the heart or lungs, ensuring a humane and effective takedown. Only through calculated precision and teamwork can they bring safety back to their. When hunting hippos with bows and arrows, precise aim is everything. A poorly placed shot can turn a stealthy approach into a dangerous confrontation. In one incident, a group of hunters attempted to take down a hippo but missed the vital area, only injuring the animal. Enraged and in pain, the hippo charged, forcing the hunters to scatter. One hunter was injured as he barely escaped the massive creature's charge. This close call shook the hunting community and led many to question whether bows and arrows were appropriate for such a formidable target. The incident ultimately shifted perspectives, sparking the need for safer, more effective methods. To protect hunters in the field, wildlife organizations petitioned the government for emergency permits allowing hippo hunts with firearms. The new policy requires hunters to undergo extensive training in weapon handling, animal behavior, Up to 15 licensed hunting groups are now allowed to operate, each permitted to use high-caliber rifles such as .458 Winchester Magnums, which have the power needed for a quick and humane kill. Each hunter must complete a specialized wildlife management course, equipping them with the skills to track, handle, and dispatch hippos safely and ethically. Hunters focus on areas where hippos are known to stray close to villages and farmland, especially in dry seasons when water sources are limited and hippos venture farther from rivers in search of food. Key signs such as wide, deep tracks and flattened grass trails reveal a hippo's recent presence, allowing hunters to follow their paths. Equipped with high-powered rifles for their stopping force and 12 Vex 50 binoculars for long-range spotting, hunters maintain a safe distance. For a quick and humane kill, they aim for the hippo's chest or just behind the front leg, areas that guarantee a swift end with minimal suffering for the animal. Despite the dangers, hippo hunting has attracted adventurous sport hunters and conservationists dedicated to balancing the ecosystem. This unique activity has also brought an economic boost to local communities, with hunters and tourists alike contributing to local businesses, guides, The influx of visitors has made these regions famous for their challenging hunts, providing valuable funds to offset losses farmers face due to hippo damage. As top hunters work tirelessly to keep communities safe, they deserve our support. A simple like or encouraging comment can go a long way. Show your appreciation for their courage and commitment. Did you know that California is currently home to around 11,000 to 15,000 wild donkeys? While they may seem like harmless creatures, their growing population is creating some serious issues for the environment. These animals, with their constant grazing and trampling, are throwing the natural balance out of whack, leading to damaged ecosystems and even affecting local agriculture. The result? Millions of dollars in damage that's impacting the state. So what kind of havoc have these wild donkeys really caused in California, and what can be done about it? Stick around, let's dive into this fascinating topic together. And don't forget to hit subscribe to stay in the loop with our latest updates. In California, wild donkeys pose a serious threat to crops like alfalfa, grapes, and various fruits and vegetables. Their foraging not only destroys crops but also damages fences and irrigation systems, costing the state millions each year. In one case, a Southern California alfalfa farm suffered over $100,000 in losses after a herd of donkeys ravaged the fields and wrecked irrigation equipment. These incidents highlight the costly impact of unchecked wild donkey populations on agriculture and property. To combat the growing number of wild donkeys wreaking havoc on crops and livestock areas, many California farmers have resorted to building high, durable fences made from steel or wood. These fences offer a practical way to protect valuable farmland and livestock from donkey intrusions. While this method provides immediate relief by keeping the animals out, it's only a temporary solution. The wild donkey population has been increasing by around 20 annually, driven by a lack of natural predators and favorable breeding conditions. This surge in numbers has led to competition between livestock and donkeys for limited food resources, straining the local environment even further. With the situation escalating, what steps has the U.S. government taken to reduce the donkey population to a more sustainable level? In response to the rising number of wild donkeys threatening crops and property, hunting organizations across the U.S. have stepped in, offering an old-world solution to a modern problem. These groups, often made up of experienced hunters, venture out with precision rifles and the sharp instruments needed for such dangerous hunts. Typically, 5 to 10 hunters form a team, each with their own specialized role, from tracking to taking the shot. The thrill of the chase is only matched by the skill required to pull it off, and these hunters rely on everything from traditional tracking methods like hoof prints and broken branches to high-tech tools like GPS and drones to pinpoint the elusive donkeys.
And what are you learning?
The tracker, a key member in the group, carefully reads the landscape, following the telltale signs left behind by the wild donkeys. With keen eyes and the aid of advanced technology, they guide the group closer to the animal. Stealth is vital. Hunters must stay hundreds of yards away to avoid spooking their prey. The closer they are, the more critical timing becomes. When the donkeys are finally in sight, it's all about precision. The hunter waits for the perfect moment, ensuring they have a clean line of sight for a humane shot that won't let the animal suffer or escape.
Whew.
When it's time to strike, the main hunter steps forward, rifle in hand, prepared to make the shot count. These hunters favor high-powered, long-range rifles capable of accuracy over great distances. One quick, clean shot to the chest or head to ensure the donkey is taken down swiftly and humanely. The rest of the group stands ready to assist, whether to finish the hunt or retrieve the fallen animal. It's a delicate dance, requiring patience, coordination, and an understanding of the land and the prey. With these well-orchestrated hunts, groups can take down several donkeys in a single outing, making a noticeable dent in the population. Estimates suggest that hunting efforts have reduced the wild donkey population by around 10 to 15, though the problem persists. So, what do you think? Does this method strike the right balance between efficiency and conservation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Kenya, a land celebrated for its vibrant wildlife and rich ecosystems, is now confronting a challenge like never before. As winter draws near, lions, the mighty kings of the savanna, are straying from their natural habitats and wandering into human settlements in search of food. Just last winter, thousands of households across Kenya faced the looming threat of lion attacks, setting off a tense struggle for survival between people and these majestic yet formidable predators. Join us on this gripping journey, and don't forget to subscribe. We're on the path to 100,000 subscribers, and your support means the world to us. As temperatures fall, lions' energy needs spike by nearly 30, driving them to hunt 3 to 5 additional prey each week just to stay warm. Their powerful bodies, adapted to the open savanna, now require more sustenance to brave.
Oh my God.
Yet winter's grip tightens, and many smaller animals either hibernate or migrate, leaving lions with scarce options. This desperate hunger pushes them to the edges of human settlements, where livestock and peats become easy, accessible targets, faced with dwindling resources in their natural habitat. These majestic predators are forced into unfamiliar territories, bringing them dangerously close to people's lives and livelihoods. Last winter, rural Kenya witnessed devastating losses as lions claimed over 5,000 cattle, leaving farmers with over $2 million in damages. For countless families, these attacks wiped out their primary source of income, plunging them into hardship and uncertainty. But it wasn't just livestock at risk. More than 1,000 cherished pets, from loyal dogs to beloved cats, fell prey to the lions, leaving families heartbroken and shaken. Each loss carries a story of grief, as communities struggle to cope with the emotional and financial toll. So, what steps has the government taken to address this urgent crisis? Join us as we explore their efforts to restore safety and stability in these vulnerable regions. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, the Kenyan government introduced a controlled lion management program aimed at protecting rural communities while preserving the balance of the ecosystem. Under this program, licensed hunting groups are allowed to operate, with up to 25 teams strategically deployed in regions facing high risks from lion incursions. To encourage experienced hunters to participate, the government offers a reward of $2,500 per lion, and only those with specialized training in lion behavior and tracking are permitted to join. Hunters are allowed to use specific firearms, such as .375 HAR rifles, known for their power and accuracy. Each participant undergoes intensive training to ensure humane practices, with a focus on minimizing suffering and maintaining safety. Lion hunts are carefully restricted to areas near villages and farmland, where the risk to livestock is greatest. The hunting season spans from late autumn through winter, aligning with the period when lions are most likely to encroach on human territory. Skilled trackers look for signs like large paw prints, scratch marks on trees, and the remains of previous kills, which reveal a lion's proximity. To locate lions from a safe distance, hunters rely on top-grade binoculars such as the Zeiss's Victory RF, prized for its clarity and long-range capabilities. The goal is to approach quietly and aim for the heart-lung region, ensuring a quick and humane result that aligns with the program's ethical standards. Despite these precautions, hunting lions present significant challenges. Lions are not only powerful and unpredictable, but also incredibly intelligent, often evading pursuit through stealth and the ability to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. Additionally, there are ethical dilemmas, as each hunt can disrupt the social structure of lion prides, potentially leaving young cubs vulnerable. In one instance, a hunter in the Masai Mara hesitated to kill a lioness upon realizing she was the pride's main provider, knowing that her cubs might not survive without her. This ethical weight adds complexity to each hunt, as hunters face difficult decisions that go beyond simply tracking their target. Nonetheless, the program has drawn skilled hunters and conservation enthusiasts alike, eager to contribute to a cause that protects both people and wildlife. The Controlled Hunting Initiative has boosted the local economy, bringing a 30% increase in income to communities through hunting permits and tourism. This surge in activity has transformed affected regions into renowned spots for sustainable wildlife management, drawing visitors from across the globe. The funds raised from these efforts provide critical compensation to farmers whose livestock were lost to lion attacks, helping them rebuild. Let's show our support for these dedicated hunters who work tirelessly to restore safety and balance. Drop a like or a word of encouragement below. Queensland and New South Wales are home to the largest feral pig populations in the country, with estimates ranging from 5 to 9 million pigs. This massive presence has caused significant damage, with losses estimated at up to $130 million, particularly impacting agriculture and the broader ecosystem. Both provinces invest around $19 annually in efforts to manage and mitigate the effects of feral pigs on their land and environment. However, each province adopts its own set of preferred control methods. So what strategies do hunters in Queensland and New South Wales use to combat the feral pig population? Stay with us to explore these questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In Queensland, hunters often prefer to hunt wild pigs with dogs because the region's large and diverse habitats are ideal for wild pigs' development and reproduction. As a result, hunters in Queensland typically go in groups of 2 to 5 people when hunting wild pigs with dogs. The most commonly used breeds are bull elks, Catahoula leopard dogs, and Australian pig dogs, which are valued for their strength, endurance, and tracking capabilities. Along with that, hunters usually equip their dogs with GPS collars, costing between $200 to $400 odd each, to monitor their movements. Additionally, hunters carry knives, usually with blades ranging from 15 to 30 centimeters, for close encounters, and some carry firearms as a backup.
The thing about these course nose.
First aid kits, costing around 50 to 100 odd, are also essential for treating any injuries sustained by the dogs during the hunt. When the dogs detect a wild pig, they will typically signal their discovery by barking loudly and attempting to hold the pig in place. The GPS collars on the dogs allow hunters to track their exact location, often within a range of 10 kilometers. Upon receiving the signal, hunters quickly move towards the dogs, sometimes covering distances of several kilometers over rough terrain.
Yeah.
The dogs' continuous barking helps guide the hunters directly to the scene where the pig is being held. Have you ever wondered what it takes to safely and humanely secure a wild pig during a hunt?
Well, that could have been easier. Good job.
Good job, Baba.
Upon arriving at the location, hunters must act swiftly and carefully to secure the wild pig. They often use knives to deliver a quick, humane kill, typically targeting the heart or lungs.
Come on.
Right here, we're at the end of this tree.
Wild pigs can weigh between 60 to 100 kilograms, and when cornered, they can be aggressive, posing a risk to both hunters and dogs. To mitigate this risk, hunters often work in pairs, with one person restraining the pig while the other delivers the kill. The use of firearms such as rifles or shotguns is sometimes necessary, particularly if the pig is too large or dangerous to handle with a knife alone. After the hunt, Queensland hunters should follow strict protocols to ensure the safety and well-being of their dogs and the environment. This includes providing water and food to the dogs, inspecting them for injuries, and administering first aid if necessary. Hunters should also properly dispose of the pig carcasses, either by burying them or removing them from the site, to prevent the spread of diseases like brucellosis or leptospirosis. Additionally, hunters are required to comply with local regulations, such as obtaining the necessary permits and reporting their catch to the Department of Environment and Science, which monitors and manages wild pig populations in the region. Do you agree with this method? If yes, please like the video. If no, leave the number 0 in the comment section to share your opinion.
That's a good one. Oh, shit.
In New South Wales, hunters often choose to hunt wild boar with rifles due to the state's diverse terrain, which includes around 800,000 square kilometers of varying landscapes such as open plains, farmlands, and dense forests. These areas provide ample visibility and space, making rifles an effective choice for long-range shooting. Popular rifles for wild boar hunting in New South Wales include bolt-action models like the Remington 700, priced between $1,000 to $1,500 odd, and the Ruger American, which costs around $800 to $1,200 odd. These rifles are commonly chambered in powerful calibers such as .308 Winchester or .36 Springfield. Additionally, hunters typically equip their rifles with scopes, which range from 200 to 1,000 odd for enhanced accuracy, as well as bipods costing around 100 to 300 odd for stability. Some hunters also use suppressors, which are legal in New South Wales under specific conditions to reduce the noise of the shot. To legally hunt wild boar with a rifle in New South Wales, hunters must obtain a New SW restricted game hunting license, which costs 75 odd per year for adults or 40 odd for juniors under 18 years. This license can be obtained through the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries by applying online or at authorized service centers. To qualify, hunters must first pass a mandatory knowledge test on game hunting regulations, safety, and ethics. The test can be taken online or at designated testing centers and costs around 25 odd. What strategies do you consider most important when preparing for a successful wild boar hunt in New South Wales? When planning a wild boar hunt in New South Wales, hunters should consider the hunting season and terrain. Wild boar are more active during the cooler months, from late autumn to early spring, making this the best time to hunt. The terrain varies widely across the state, with some of the best hunting grounds found in areas like the northern tablelands, central west, and riverina regions. Therefore, hunters must be well prepared with essential gear, including weather-appropriate clothing, GPS devices, and high-quality optics to ensure success in these diverse environments. So how do hunters in New South Wales stay responsible after a successful wild boar hunt? After a successful hunt, hunters in New South Wales must adhere to ethical practices and local regulations. This includes properly disposing of the wild boar carcasses to prevent the spread of diseases such as leptospirosis and brucellosis, which can be transmitted to other animals and humans. Hunters are also required to report their kills to the NSWD, providing specific details such as the number of boars taken, the location of the hunt, and any notable observations about the wild boar population. Reporting can be done through the NSWD website or by submitting a written report. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comment section below.